Okay, so I think we got some front pieces like torsos, chests, stomachs, all the stuff. Someone asked me the other day what part of my body has been revamped the most, and it's definitely been my torso.
Yeah, I think you've had the most sessions on there.
Yeah, I would say it's probably by a good margin. I've spent the most time working under my shirt.
Yeah, I think you've been pretty obsessed with but the thing is
I got more to go, yeah.
That monster eye it's not left. It's always been there. You just keep like trying to make it.
There's something like 12 or
cooler.
13 different variations of it. But now next up I have to do all the tentacles again. Mm-hmm. They all have to be in color because they're really bugging me.
Yeah.
So that'll be done this year. So I got quite a few more sessions to go on my torso.
Crazy. All right, we'll start with this email from collector Kayla. It says, "Hello, Remy. Love watching your videos, and I just got this sternum tattoo about a month ago. It took about 3 hours. I would love some feedback on it. Thank you." From Kayla. Oh, Kayla, it sounds like it was a painful 3 hours.
They got a lot done in 3 hours.
Yeah,
I can't believe they did this in 3 hours.
I really like it.
Whoever did this is a fucking badass, because, like, all of that beadwork in there, that could have taken much, much longer than that.
Do you recognize the reference?
It's what, Sailor Moon?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we started watching. I bought Sarah all of Sailor Moon for Christmas.
A couple years ago.
Probably 5 years ago.
We got
actually.
all the way. We
made it to the one with all the circus performers or whatever.
We
tapped out.
Past that, we finished
we
that
got
one.
into it.
We were right before the superstars or whatever, the starlights.
I was waving the white flag at defeat.
The next one that we needed to watch was the starlights. We basically watched it until it started getting bad. That's when people normally stop watching the series.
It was fun for the first few seasons.
Oh, that's when they changed a lot. But anyways, yeah, I think this is a really beautiful decorative tattoo.
A very fine piece.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm getting used to a lot of bad tattoos on here again. So it's almost alarming when you see something good.
Yep.
The proportions are really nice.
Yeah, I
right?
think
the way that the sides gradually get longer coming to the center.
Yeah.
And then the big bold heart in the center. And then again, the beads at the top are bigger and darker to put emphasis on the light moon. Like that's going to be real light and real soft.
Right.
All the beadwork is going to be real dark. Puts a nice emphasis on, the shining centerpiece.
Yeah.
It's very, very nice.
I think this is a beautifully done tattoo.
I just can't get over the fact that this was done in 3 hours.
They did an amazing job. This artist is great.
Fucking incredible that was done in 3 hours.
Yeah.
And you've been tattooing now for a little while. You can appreciate that. That's pretty crazy. I can appreciate
it. Yeah, this is it. Well, and even the place where it is,
it's not a great place to work on.
No, that's what I mean. That's why 3 hours is pretty crazy for this.
But even on a nice place to work on, this would be that's a tall order for 3 hours.
Right. Yeah. No, I think it's a beautifully done tattoo. I think you should be proud to wear this.
Yeah, I could see doing some more on the stomach too here.
Well, and it leaves it really open to add stuff too, right?
Yeah, you could continue this ornamental stuff. Maybe have I could see a crescent moon on one side.
Well, you could do subtle nods to other animes if that's something that you love.
Keep
More
Sailor
Moon, yeah.
Yeah, no, this is really nice.
Yeah, very beautifully done
tattoo.
It's
going to be tough for anything else to be better than this today.
Right. So the next one says, cover up, says, "Hey Remy."
Right back into the trash bin, see?
Huge fan of the tattoo reacts. Here's my plague doctor. I'll attach the fresh and healed. The crow part of the tattoo was a cover up. Might blast over that part again. Much love from Nebraska. So I think the crow is definitely why, the crow is really the darker part of the whole tattoo.
Yeah.
I think it healed out decently. I would have blasted.
The fucking nipples are really bugging me.
I would have put more black. I would have put more black in this whole tattoo.
It looks like they're his nipples.
Yeah.
It looks like he's got like a bra on that's pushing his breasts up.
Right. I just a little bit
see
of
it?
gray wash over these.
No,
yeah.
do you see it?
I do.
Like it's like if you had a bra, put
I
your
know.
boobs like way up here. Holy shit, I can't see anything else.
Yeah, throw some gray wash on those nips, man.
Also, that crow is not at all a part of this tattoo.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say is like this whole tattoo needs to be darker
Yeah,
to
like,
match the crow.
immediately I liked this.
Yep.
And
But nothing is black.
now, like, all I can see is the nip. Like, I'm trying to look away, and I can't.
Right.
Like, it looks like I'm looking at a topless plague doctor. Mm-hmm. Like almost like it's we're at a strip bar and it's like theme night.
I know they're screaming at me
And
too.
he's like fucking dancing around. He's got his lantern. I'm being fucking
And
seduced.
he's just
I'm
like
like,
shaking his nips at you.
what the fuck is going on here? This is so trippy.
I know. It's like, I think it's a really easy fix. You can make his cloak black and black out the nips as you go.
Oh my
I think
goodness. All that smoke needs to be darker.
Well, this whole tattoo needs to be darker.
Well, not the
Except
bird.
for the bird.
The
But
bird
to
is like
match the
fucking
bird.
beat black.
But I think like it's a nice tattoo.
It's decent.
It needs more black.
Yeah, the layout is kind of cool, but man,
I like the lantern with the smoke, like the.
you just like
flamey
lanterns.
smoke. I
Though.
do.
You're looking at subject matter.
I'm
like
fond.
I'm always like substance over style.
Yeah.
Right. So like just because it's a cool image doesn't mean that it's a cool tattoo.
I think that it could be a cool tattoo if they darkened everything up.
Yeah, but also like let's see the rest of his body now too, because
Right.
you basically turned your torso into his torso.
Well, there's room for
his
so
nipples.
much more.
Yeah, your nipples are his nipples. So let's get the rest of this fucking guy in
No,
here.
I
then.
said the easy fix for that is to make his cloak black and black your nips in with it.
You got to take this away from me. I can't look at
All
this
right,
anymore.
let's get going then.
Tweaking me out.
Next one says, hello, Remy, Miss Remy.
That's Jenny. Ephemeral Jenny.
I am not Jenny. If anybody calls me Jenny, I will be so sad.
Jenny.
Again, recently that was the thing. It's Sarah, if anybody wants to know. Hope all is well. It's been a while from the last pic I sent, so I wanted to give you guys a small update on what's been going on. I gave my zombie chameleon a froggy friend so they won't be alone. That's nice. Also
doesn't love frogs.
Also got my torso done. 5 8-hour sessions, actual work time 6 hours. I like that you included that because that's yeah. Torso is still fresh. Thinking of maybe adding a tiny bit of blue for depth and contrast, but we'll see if I do. The frog is a year old, hoping helps with some content. Have a nice day. Keep up the good work.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy.
Yeah, Mr. Chameleon, I
Yeah.
remember him
Remember
too.
he was the terrible filter when we were like, where is this thing? He's in the abyss.
Yeah,
And
we
it was
didn't
like,
know.
What the fuck is going on? So now it looked more like, it's something. Like we can actually see what's going on with him.
Yeah.
This is a really cool torso. I think it's maybe a little too busy,
I really like it.
but like it's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It is, like he's probably got a long torso, but like
Yeah.
it has the effect of making his
Elongating.
torso look like it's 8 miles
Yeah,
long.
I
right?
really like this. And
It's because of all the movement. There's a lot of travel going on here.
I like that I like and hate. We blacked out the one nipple, high five. I'm a little perturbed that they put a wind bar
There's
or
just
smoke
no need
bar
for that.
on the
Like,
other nipple. It could have been black too.
It's very easy to just go, okay, well that's it. The inside of its mouth is black.
Yeah.
Same as the other one is.
Right? Or
And
like
those are tongue. That's a tongue, I think.
moving that sort of wispy tongue up a bit would have been a smarter choice on the artist's part. But I also appreciate that they did camouflage as much as they could. Like they did gray over it. I just think it could have been better.
The biggest problem with this torso is like, it's making everything else he has look terrible. Right? Like it's like, man, this is that problem where a lot of people do start with their sleeves and then they get to their like the stuff under their shirt, and it's like that stuff just always ends up better.
Right?
Like
I know.
how many times do you see the back piece is the best piece they have?
And you're never gonna see this like unless you're a beach body.
Well,
but-
that's okay. That part's fine.
Oh, I love it.
Doesn't bother me that that no one else will really interact with the piece. Like you can have, like, why do I have my head tattooed right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
It's one of those things where it's too bad that so often we start with our arms and not our torsos, because like it would be very cool if you had this quality of work everywhere, because this is fucking awesome.
Right? Yeah.
With that said, I wish that there was just a little bit more black in the skulls themselves in places.
I was gonna say, I was gonna agree with that.
Yeah,
Like the
just like I
black.
don't think you want too much, but there's a few spots where there could be some added definition, like in between the eyes of the skulls, just overall, and then
I also think that this central skull has a better black balance than most, like
the ones off towards his chest are the biggest culprits.
So like these ones right here, I think have really good black balance, and then I think the rest are just a little too wispy.
But they get farther away from the dents, so the black is the densest in the center, and then it gets lighter as it approaches the outsides. And I think that was done somewhat intentionally to create this effect of like
wispiness.
Well, not just the wispiness, but like showing you like where this thing is. Like the center is deeper than the outside, so it would be darker. But I don't think that is so much communicated the way that they maybe thought it would be. And not to take away, because it's fucking cool. I just would just hit the dark the same way everywhere instead.
Can we take a moment to appreciate this like texture down here on their like
it's pretty cool.
hip there, like
sinewy, you know, it looks almost like slimy.
It's just a really nice texture.
Like, there's lots of cool texture here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this. I think it's I like it better than the little bug friend here, or chameleon, or whatever he is.
Guy.
Yeah, the chameleon.
Yeah.
I don't think that he really see, this stylistically doesn't work, but tonally it works.
Yes, tonally they're the same.
I was just telling a friend of mine the other day, he's worried about trying to connect his bottom to his top. And I was like, the imagery is different on his bottom area. So he's worried about how he's going to bridge it. And I'm like, as long as you can find a way to tonally connect things, it doesn't really matter so much what the theming is.
Yeah.
Not because most people aren't going to look that close. Like most people look at a body of work all at once, and they don't really notice that the images are completely separate. What they'll notice though is if the styles are completely separate,
right?
Because then it's clashing. But
I
like
agree.
This guy and this
are tonally not similar.
Yeah, they're not even close thematically, but they are tonally consistent. So
yeah, agree.
So you don't get to see what's on his other side.
No, well,
you see, he's leaving me in suspense.
Well, he says something about a frog, and I don't see the frog. Where's
I don't
my frog?
see the frog.
It's probably the other side, but we talked about the frog.
You know what? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look for the email, and I'm gonna see if he did send it.
Yeah.
And I'll put it in here for the audience, and then, yeah, if you could send me some pictures of your arms, I'd like to see what's going on there too.
I see something pot leafy. I can kind of see. I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to see more.
Yeah,